this is teddygaming and welcome back to another video. In today's one, we're going to be looking at all the TMNT comic books that are coming out in March. And yeah, this is probably the last month that has like the, like a few comics before we go into the next couple of months, aka next year of this comics galore. So yeah, this should be interesting. And with what we're getting this month, it's gonna be really great because a few in here which I feel like people have been waiting for quite a long while, and some which people are just looking forward to for the next issue. So yeah, let's get into this one. Let's go. Okay, so on March the 6th, ready TMNT The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution #1. So yeah, this issue we've been waiting for quite a while. This issue was supposed to come out in December, but now it's finally coming out. And oh boy, I can't wait for this one. So this one is continuing on the story for the Last Ronin and the Lost Years, and we'll be continuing on the story with the new turtles and stuff like that. And there's so many covers for this issue which I'm just not going to bother to like display them on screen because there's like over 50. So we'll wait a few more months before we can actually do anything about the covers. So yeah. Okay, so the description is, more than decades after the Last Ronin defeated the Foot Clan, New York City finds itself in a state of steady decline. Now the desperate gangs vie for economic and political control, and that's where chaos is taking its toll. It's clear to Casey Marie that if something isn't done soon, the city she knows and loves will be lost forever. So whether they're ready or not, she and her young pupils must raise a new coalition and lead the charge to keep the peace. Witness the rise of the next generation of TMNT as they fight to restore peace to the streets as they live below. Legendary TMNT co-creator Kevin Eastman proudly presents the next epic chapter of the TMNT The Last Ronin, resembling the acclaimed creative team for the original monster bestseller of the second of a size prestige full-map miniseries event. Oh god, that was a mouthful. So yeah, this issue is just shaping out to be a really great one, and what they're doing with the new turtle is something which I'm looking forward to quite a lot because I did enjoy them in the Lost Years, but I want to see a lot more of them. And I've got a feeling that this issue could be definitely the one that really explores them in quite a few interesting ways, which I'm looking forward to seeing how we do that. Also at the same time, I'm quite curious to see that we'll be expanding on the Last Ronin universe and exploring the history with the Foot Clan, the original turtles and stuff like that. So I feel like this issue has a lot to really set up, and it could be like the next big issue. But at the same time, because of how much the Last Ronin stuff has been overused and people just losing interest in this series, I am wondering if this one will be the next big one or just be a big one for now. So yeah, we'll wait and see about that. Okay, and then also on March 6th, we also have the TMNT The Samurai Adventures issue #11. Now this issue is supposed to be one that's supposed to be wrapping up the most recent story about the Itakuchu trilogy with Shredder and a sword and stuff like that. And this is also the one before the Tales Forever 2 crossover type thing. So I feel like this one could definitely be a big watch out moment just because we don't know what could be happening here with the Tales Forever stuff. So we've got a lot to look forward to for this one. Okay, so for the description for this issue, it is the heroes in the Heart Shell have rescued Leonardo from one-time space catastrophe, but they're not done with the dimensional portals yet. Shredder has returned from ancient Japan with a new sword, even more powerful than the last one, and he intends to use it to bring the Teddygaming through the Big Apple. It's up to the TMNT to thwart him and keep New York City safe from the consequences of rips in reality. Don't miss the conclusion to the Itakuchu trilogy arc. So yeah, I must admit, overall, it does sound like it's going to be a really great and fun issue. Just seeing the Turtles fight Shredder once again. I mean, I haven't seen that in quite a while, so it's going to be quite fun to see. And then also bringing up the Teddygaming. I'm looking forward to seeing that, but also at the same time, because it's all going to be done in one issue, my expectations are a bit low just because, I mean, I don't know if it's just going to be rushed, which I think is just going to be disappointing, but I think overall it does sound like it's going to be a really fun issue, which I'm looking forward to. So yeah. Now for the covers, we do have quite a few interesting ones. So for cover A, we do get to see it's done by Dan Schewing, where we do get to see Shredder, he's opening up a portal, turn drum in the background. It looks really cool. It does give me a lot of vibes from the original cartoon theme song when Shredder's opening up the he's slicing up the screen to reveal the Foot Clan and all that. So yeah. And then we got cover B was done by Jack Ho. and I think it looks really cool. We do get Steve Turtles looking up to Steve Syndrome, so I'm quite curious to see how much Syndrome is actually going to be in this issue. I do hope it's actually going to be in there for quite a while. Now for the last one, which was a surprising one, we do have one done by Peter Laird and Steve Levine. And well, I don't think I really need to explain this team because they have done so much for the Turtle community over the past, I mean, ever since it was created, really. Peter Laird being one of the co-creators, Steve Levine being one of the main reasons why Turtles is so good today with his work. So yeah, I mean, must admit, overall it's just a really great cover, and just to know that those two worked on it is even better. Okay, and then going over to March 13th, we do have the TMNT, the RW ongoing series, issue 149. Now, this is the second to last issue for this volume, and I mean, I can't wait for it. It's just so many interesting things going to be happening in this issue, setting things up for the big final one, so many questions, and if you've seen the preview pages, then, oh boy, they've really set things up to be a big issue for what's going to be happening in that one. So, for the description for this issue, it is Leonardo deals with a betrayal in the present day, and in the future, Donatello reflects on TMNT's past as he realises a hard truth about Armageddon. All anyone really knows is that the future is less certain than it's ever been, especially with Armageddon on the rampage to rewrite the past. How far back will he have to go to stop him? Longtime TMNT writer Sophie Campbell and superstar artist Vincent Frederick continues telling one of the biggest TMNT stories yet, on the last stop before issue 150. So yeah, if you've already seen the preview pages, then I feel like some of this stuff from this description is already a bit spoiled in a way, which yeah, I'm not going to talk about it here because yeah, if you've seen it, then you'll know. But stuff with Donatello, that's going to be pretty interesting to see how he's going to be dealing with all of it and seeing how they're going to be wrapping stuff up with all that. So yeah. So for the covers, we do have cover A, which is done by Vincent Frederick. We do get to see Donatello, or the future Donatello, is like a wizard, which looks really cool. And just hoping that we do get to see a future Mikey at one point. That's all I ask, really. We do have cover B, which is done by Kevin A. Smith, Sophie Campbell. And this one looks really cool because we do get to see Donatello and Venus. They've been combined with the shell, which I think is actually pretty cool and really creative because of the lore and history behind the shell and all that. Yeah. When you have the 110 variant, where you get to see 5 turtles going into Armageddon's mouth, and it's not Jenica, it's actually Venus, which, yeah, that's amazing because you don't only get to see Venus on the cover, so that's amazing. The one in, was it 125, which is the exact same as 110, but black and white, so yeah. We've got the 1 in 50, which is the cover B, but in black and white, so yeah. Now there are 3 more covers, which is a connecting cover, but they haven't revealed the images yet for those ones, so yeah, you know, I want to talk about them just because I mean, I can't talk about them really. Okay, then moving over to March 20th, we do have the TMNT, The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, issue number 1. Now, this issue was supposed to come out last year, but for some reason it got delayed and got pushed back to here, so I must admit I am quite surprised by that, just because it was a good, oh boy, I want to say 5-6 months delay, which was quite surprising, and yeah, so many questions and about that, but I feel like with the Foot Clan at this point in the RW universe, they all just, I haven't really done anything with them in a very long time, so it just feels really weird to have a big story about them without basically everyone not really caring about them too much, so there's that at least. Okay, so for the description for this issue, it is Oru Karai spends her life in the shadow of lesser men, first her father and then her grandfather Oru Saki, the so-called Shredder, but no more. Now the Foot Clan is hers to command, and she has her grand designs on seeing her clan reach its full potential. Karai learned that Saki share mystical secrets with TMNT, secrets meant only for those loyal to her foot. As she and those loyal to her set out to master the ancient way of the ninja, she'll discover that she's not the only one who lays claim to the Foot Clan's destiny. So yeah, I must admit, I'm quite curious to see who else is going to be laying claim to the Foot Clan history and stuff like that, but like I said before, I just don't really have too much interest in this series just because they haven't really done anything with the Foot Clan in a very long time, and I just sort of lost interest in them, so it would be nice to get some interest back in them, but at the same time, I just don't really care too much for them right now, so yeah. Now for the covers, we do have cover A, which is done by Mateus Sans Loco, which looks really cool. We do get to see Karai on the cover, holding a mystical orb, which, yeah, that's kind of cool. We do have cover B, which is done by Nicola Kizujuma, and I said wrong, so sorry. We do get to see Karai fighting this, like, ninja type of thing, which, yeah, I guess we'll wait and see if that's actually an actual issue. I do hope it is. We do have cover C, which is done by Jay Gonzo, which is supposed to be the I don't know, it's part of this like connecting, not really connecting cover, but a set of covers which depicts the turtles as skulls, and I believe it does have like a term for it, maybe for like the Day of the Dead or something like that. It's something along those kind of lines, but I'm not too sure it is. So then, for the 110 variant done by Santos, where we do get to see Karai fighting the like ninja again, which, yeah, looks really great. It's all done in this like anime kind of style, which looks really cool. And then we do have the 125, which is the same as the cover A, but this time without the text. Yeah, there's that. And then we're supposed to be getting a online exclusive from IDW, but we've not seen it yet. And that's supposed to be done by Danny Earls, but we've not seen any images for that just yet. Okay, so then moving over to the next one, which is not like a comic, but we do have a book, which is the TMNT and Street Fighter trade paperback. Now this one will also be coming out on the March 20th, and we're collecting all 5 issues from the miniseries. There is a description for this one, but I don't really feel like there's any need to really talk about it, because, well, all the issues have already come out. They are there if you want to read them and stuff like that. This one, I believe it's going to be costing about $20, so I believe that's a pretty decent price for it all. And you do get some extra stuff in the back, the back of the book, so you do get some extra stuff to make it worth it and all that. And the story's going to be there. You have a cover A, which is done by Ariel Medrell, which is the one who done the covers for all 5 issues, and also did the interior artwork, stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what book are you looking forward to the most. I feel like the one which I'm looking forward to the most is probably the ongoing series, just because, well, it's the second one. I mean, it's just like the second to last issue, and they're built up to like a big story and stuff like that. I mean, I'm looking forward to all the other issues because of what they're gonna be doing, but I mean, it's so close to being the final issue and stuff like that. So I'm higher hopes for that one. So yeah, but yeah, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm quite curious, because this one is like quite interesting. So yeah, that's gonna be for today, guys. If you just please share, let's subscribe and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.